Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Phil Smith. Can you tell me your full name, please?
My full name is Leonardo.
And can you tell me where you're from?
I'm from Italy. I come from Venice.
Can I see your identification, please?
Yes.
Thank you. That's fine. Now, in this part, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself. Tell me about your hometown. What do you like most about your hometown?
My hometown is really, really nice. It's the one, I think it's one of the most beautiful city in the world. And so I like very much everything, but probably I like more the corner that are less popular, because all the city is every time in every period of the year full of tourists. So sometimes it could be quite difficult to move and to have a normal life. But in this corner, less popular, it's easier, and I think they are nicer.
And has Venice changed much in recent years?
The change, he doesn't really change. The only change is that every year we have more tourists. So it's going to become every year a more touristy place, and and less people live inside Venice. Are living inside Venice. That's the changement.
Let's talk about photos now.
Yeah.
How often do you take photos?
I usually take photo when I'm going to do a trip, and so I'm watching new places, and I'd like to photograph what I see to remember all the place I saw after when I'm come back home.
Do you prefer taking photos of people or places?
Of people, because I think if you want to have the photograph of a place, you can go on the website, or you can buy a postcard. But what you can't have is a picture of this place and the people that you know there in this place. So that's more important and more important also for your memories, because yes, the picture of the place are always available.
What do you do with the photos you take?
With my photos, I think I put the photo in my laptop, and sometimes when I have some free time, I have the desire to remember something. I start to watch again the photo, and because they can remind me my past holiday. And
do you think the way people take photos is changing?
Yeah, of course. After the digital camera, the people take photo and picture of every corner, also of the stupid corner or the things that are not so important, because it's not expensive to take a picture like before the digital camera. So we have a lot of pictures that are completely unuseful.
Let's talk about free time now. Yeah. How much free time do you normally have?
It depends from the period of my life, because I used to study at the university. I finished 2 months ago, and it depends from the period, because when I have my exam, I don't have so much free time, because I spend more of my days studying. But in the other period, when I have only the lesson, I have the afternoon or the morning free. So yes.
So what do you like doing best in your free time?
I'd like very much to reading books, or watching movie, or spend my time with my friends, going out to drink something, going to some club or pubs.
Yeah, and have your leisure activities changed much since you were young?
I think not so much. Probably when I was a child, I used to read different kind of books, and I used to watch different kind of movie. But more or less, I think the activities I like are the same.
Thank you. Now, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes.
Here's some paper and a pencil for making notes.
Okay.
And here's your topic. I'd like you to describe a situation when someone you didn't know helped you.
Okay.
All right. Remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I'll tell you when the time is up, and can you start speaking now, please?
Okay. The situation I'm going to tell happened when I was a child. I was, I think, something like 5 years old, and I was on holiday with my parents in Sardinia, in the island, Italian island. I was on the beach, and it was evening, probably at the last hour of the afternoon, 7 o'clock, and I was playing on the beach. I was running in one direction and after in the other direction, and I got lost. And it was very difficult for me to find again my parents, because the beach was really long, and every part of the beach was pretty similar, so it was difficult to find exactly the place in which my parents were. So I walked a lot, and finally I found a couple of 2 boys. I don't remember now, probably one boy and 1 girl. I don't remember exactly their age, but probably they are young. They were young, and they started to help me. And I say, how old are you? What are you doing here? You are alone in this beach. And I told them that I was lost, and so they helped me. They took my hand, they hold my hand, and we walked together in this beach. And finally, we found the place in which there were my parents. But because I used to take holiday with a camper, and I saw the camper of my parents, and I started to run.
Okay, thank you, Leonardo. Can I have the booklet and paper and pencil back, please? We've been talking about a situation when someone you didn't know helped you, and I'd like to discuss with you 1 or 2 more general questions related to this. Let's consider, first of all, children helping others. What kind of things can children do to help in the home?
I think probably the first thing is being tidy, and don't throw their toys in every kind of in every corner of the house, because it's less work for their parents. So this is the first thing, and maybe after, then when they grow up a little bit, they can help with to prepare the table for the dinner, or they can start to tidy their room. And yes, I think this is the most.
How can children best learn to be helpful to others?
I think probably one of the most important things is having a model, and so obviously the first model for the children are their parents. So if the children see their parents and see that they are helpful people, they can learn to be helpful as well. I think so. The most important is and after, yes, the education. The parents must teach to their children that it's important to be helpful with the other people, and yes.
Okay. So what ways can school encourage children to help in the community?
I think the school can encourage children, maybe show the different way in which they can help, and the different association in which maybe not in the school but in their free time the children can help join this association, and after try to explain with some example the importance of helping people.
Right. Let's talk now about working for other people without payment. What types of voluntary work are most popular in Italy?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know exactly the most popular, but I'm sure that there are some voluntary associations for helping old people, for helping people who is now in jail. I know that because my grandmother is the president of this kind of voluntary association. So they teach to the people who are in jail, and they try to help them after they come out to find a job and to live in the society without problem, to integrate better in the society.
Now, you said your grandmother helped.
Yeah.
Is it normally older people who do voluntary work, or do all ages do voluntary work?
I think all ages, but probably when the people are retired, they have more free time, and probably most of the people are old after they stop to work. And
so how do individuals benefit from doing voluntary work?
I think the individual benefit because when you help another people, you have a really good feedback, because you understand that you are useful for somebody, and that what you do it's important, and so you can feel better with yourself, and you can find a reason of your day, your life.
Okay. In which ways can voluntary work improve life for the community?
I think that voluntary work can improve the life of the community because can offer a lot of service for the people who need more help, for the poorest people, or for the old people, or for the people who have some difficulties to live in the society. So it can be really useful, because sometimes the government or the country don't offer this kind of services, and we need other associations that do this kind of work, and they can make a better place to live, the society on a corner of the city. Thank
you very much. That is the end of the speaking test.